Right, well they're replenishing anyway, even though we're out in the cold. Look, they're almost at full strength because they're on a fast replenishment rate. Wow. Do we put them back in there, or do we advance them to a more forward position? Do I need them in a more forward position? Look at that. I don't think I do I? I can almost reach there as well. Gosh, I'm just so cock-a-hoop about all this now. I really don't know what to do with those troops. We just seem to have so many. I suppose I could break it up a bit, put some in there and then take this army out, couldn't I? Spread them all around a little bit. Right. It's only a little bit of a move there, so I'm just going to pop those in there. There's no harm in that, is there really? I don't suppose. Again, fast replenishment rate. Wouldn't surprise me if they're up to full strength by next turn. And they took a bit of a hit as well, didn't they, before? I sort out the minister while I still remember it. Ministers. I thought I'd do the navy one, didn't I? Nothing good in there. He's got any traits? No traits, so he's not going to be good at anything, basically. So, okay. So that's no good for me. And next turn, 16,000. Oh, it is improving. 23,000 in the pot as well. So loads and loads of money to spend, isn't there? Okay. That's being repaired. I just thought I'd look around then for those that I hadn't repaired before. I'm sure there were some. I don't know where they are now. I thought there was some that I didn't repair because I didn't think there was a need to repair them. I wonder if it might be just worth improving those a bit though. I'm going to. Yeah. I've got the money. Let's spend it. Why not, eh? And yeah. Okay, let's move the spies that I haven't moved so far. So I've got those sorted out, and then I'll think about my next military movements. So Hessen Kessel, he looks like he might be able to reach something, even though we're miles and miles and miles away from doing anything now. I'm going to head towards Spain now. Madrid. Why not? Let's just ruin Madrid's economy. East Prussia. Again, he's miles away from anything. So let's move him over to Spain as well, shall we? And East Prussia here. Where shall I move him? I think I might get him into Denmark actually and just have a look what's going on in Denmark. Because Denmark is another that's... I mean, you know what's influencing my decisions, don't you, of course? And that's the trade hubs. You know, sort of what he's got, and right, they're moving already, so I'll ignore those. Hessen Kessel, they're moving already. Saxony, Thuringia, same thing. France have moved. Bavaria, yeah, they're left there to watch over them, aren't they? So, Picardy over here. Now they've stopped there, haven't they? Ah, yes, that's because there's nothing really for them to do, is there? Well, I could just sabotage one of those armies. Well, he can't replenish, can he? And I think he should. Should he? I don't know. I think one of these at least should start now, really, to get... Where are they? I'm just trying to work out where it's so cold that it's an area of attrition. Yeah, right, that's an area of attrition. That's attrition. That isn't. It only seems to be sort of around here, doesn't it, I think, really? Area of attrition. Yeah. But you see... Yeah, no, none of those. It's too warm up there, isn't it? I was just thinking about forcing his armies to stand in a place where it's too cold for them. But there don't seem to be any places like that, do there, at all? So, I don't see any bonus, really, to be had from stopping his armies from moving. I really can't. So, anyhow, let's perhaps go down to Bordeaux and Toulouse, these sort of areas, and see if we can do something down here. I think that's probably the best thing to do. And then we're on to gentlemen, so, and I don't need to do any more of those. But one thing I do need to do actually is sort out this French army that's sneaking through, because I think it's a bit silly that we've got an army doing that. These are all going to stand here this turn. I don't think I'm going to attack Paris this turn. He's got only 2 armies in there, but 2 large armies in there. But mine are pretty poor. in terms of replenishment at the moment. So what I'm thinking of doing is creeping up on him. So taking out this army, perhaps taking out this army, and then building enough to be able to assault Paris. Oh, do you know, I don't think I'd noticed all these. What on earth are all these bits and bobs all over the place? Now they've just come to light, haven't they, because I've moved that spy down there. That's why we can see those. Let's have a quick look at these, see what he's got. There's a general in there. Duo, and he's got rockets as well in there. More troops there. And there, and there. He's got about 2 or 3 in each, haven't they? Nothing brilliant, mainly militia. But he does have some good troops. I think it's in this one, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Has he got an army even of 20? Has he got a full 20 army? I'm really not too sure. And this one here, certainly not a full 20, just down to the 14. So I need to really find a way that I can take these out, you know, those sort of small armies coming along, and taking out those as well. I suppose now I've moved those into there, I won't be able to reach now, will I, from there? No, I can't, can I? Do I need to? Where's he going to go? Is he going to go to Strasbourg? Where's he going to go? I just don't know. Anyhow, first things first, I need to bring this army forward, really, towards Paris. And I need time for these armies to start replenishing themselves. So what I'm going to do is take this army on. What are these? Are these howitzers? They're unicorns, aren't they? We're a bit depleted there as well, aren't we? Not so depleted that we can't take this on, I wouldn't have thought now. Militia and a 6-pounder. Okay, I don't think you're going to want to see this battle, are you really? So I'll just finish this one off and then show you the results. Then I'll have some thinking about time about what to do next. Please don't crash. Oh right, good. It's usually just after the time it shows me that map that it decides to crash, you know, where it just shows this map here. And of course I've forgotten to save. I rarely save because I always think, you know, if you save things before you play them, then it's a get out clause, isn't it? You could then fight battles as many times as you want, can't you? Just save it before you fight the battle. I think that's, well, I don't know, that would be a bit dull, wouldn't it really? I think you should accept the results that you get. So right, let's I'll sort out the battle, how we're going to fight it, and then I'll bring you back in and show you what I've decided. Okay, here's the plan. A little bit boring. Artillery on counter battery fire. I haven't asked them to fire yet, but I will do. Against there and against there. I'll show you in a moment the dispositions, but I am going. Oh, might show you them now actually. The general, I'm going to get him to help the artillery to fire, just because I can, basically. The infantry should mainly be behind a hill. You see that there? So he ought not really to be able to hit my infantry. There might be something that he can reach that I wouldn't really be able to identify, but anyhow, there they are. 11 out of 18 left now. Only 2 out of 3 guns. Let me just turn the sound on for you. Now, I know I'm going to get a complaint about this. Somebody's going to say, well, why are you showing small battles? They're a waste of time and stuff, you know. But to those people, then it's dead easy, the answer. You just say, well, don't watch it, because you can just skip through this. You know it's going to take about, say, 10, 20 minutes, so it's only going to take about 1 or 2 videos. So just skip, is what I say. No problem. Okay, so I'm bringing the cavalry round now because I want them to be able to attack any routing troops that he's got, and these as well, of course. Take them up there. He shouldn't cause too many casualties really before we hit him. I'm now thinking about switching targets from the artillery over to the infantry, because the artillery are going to get hit very shortly by the by the cavalry anyway. So let's hit his troops now before they get close enough to be able to hit us. So there you go. They're only militia, by the way. So let's go here. If you can hear anything, I can't. I have the volume turned on very low anyway, always, because it's too loud and you can't hear a thing that I'm saying sometimes. So 107 and 109, so some pretty good shooting there already from the artillery. These have now been left very much alone, so I will be charging in there very shortly. In fact, it might be worth now speeding up all of that horse, because they're not really going to need to be sort of fully, I don't know, fully rested, I suppose, when they hit, are they? Really what I want is just for them to be able to take out the artillery and then stand in a position so that they can take out what's left of any infantry that survived this attack that's going in right now. So, okay, here he comes.